So the entire ocean world is up in arms about the new Netflix documentary about Ocean Ramsey called Shark Whisperer. And I just want to tell you how we're actually going to save sharks. So, 'cause that's why we're all here, right? That's why we're all in this conversation. This is how we're going to save them. The documentary does talk about shark fin soup, which is a huge threat to the sharks. It's where fishers defin sharks, use it for shark fin soup. But the real way to address the source of that is not demonizing fishers who are prioritizing their livelihoods and trying to put food on the table. It's changing the economies to value sharks alive rather than dead. The person who is doing this at pilot scale is Madison Stewart, a shark conservationist from Australia who is helping Indonesian fishermen find alternative livelihoods where they take tourists to go shark diving instead of have to go fish sharks. We need to not be reducing this problem to blaming entire countries and falling on scare tactics rooted in racism when we're going to be addressing these issues. We've lost around 90% of shark species. They are on the brink of extinction. That is true. And industrial scale fishing is harming that. The answer is once again not to demonize fishing or fishers who are oftentimes on fishing vessels to support their livelihoods and sometimes not against their will because it is the largest source of human rights violations as an industry across the world, more than fast fashion. It's to manage, report, and mitigate bycatch through alternative fishing methods, alternative nets, things like, there's turtle exclusion devices that are used to help turtles get off the hook. But ultimately, that comes down to us choosing where we buy our fish, supporting sustainably certified and sustainable seafood if we choose to eat fish, understanding where your fish comes from, and maybe minimizing it from your diet. And the third way to save sharks is to protect their habitat through marine protected areas and 30 by 30. This is simply the most effective way to ensure that large migratory megafauna have the spaces that they need to feel protected from fishing pressure and other extractive industries. Those are it. Those are the top threats. Those are the most efficient solutions. That's where we should be putting our energy. Yes, we do need a cultural shift to destigmatize sharks as monsters. That's collectively on all of us. I do it on my page. My fellow ocean conservationists do it on their page. We also need to be pushing for these 3 large-scale systemic solutions if we want sharks to continue to keep the ocean healthy.